Look at this. This water Bowser, older than Austria's oldest vintage trucks, was destined for the scrapyard. But fate sent it to Pakistan, a land of resurrection for scrap metal. To Albert, its condition is basically 90% new. With a little refurbishment, it can run for another 30 years. He learned that a local repair shop in Peshawar offers reasonable prices at only $10 with excellent hand-forging skills. So he sent it there to transform it into a heavy-duty business truck. The refurbishment officially begins as a crane slowly lowers the water Bowser. The mechanics scramble onto the tank and use sledgehammers and a cutting torch to remove the heavily rusted metal screws. In less than 2.5 minutes, the screws are removed. Next, the crane lifts the tank onto the work platform. Since the cabin is secured by bolts, the mechanic uses a torch to slice through them. The cab actually looks quite good and can last another 10 years after being refurbished. With the cab removed, the mechanics disassemble the entire chassis into 7749 pieces. Even severely deformed and rusted parts still hold value and won't be thrown away. Since this is for a heavy-duty truck, the mechanic selects a 12mm thick steel plate to stamp a brand new component. The worker operates the hydraulic machine along the chalk lines to stamp the steel plate, aligning the old and new sections together to double the strength. After stamping, the worker uses electric welding to stitch the joints securely together, then tightens the cross beams into their exact positions. To ensure the chassis is reliable, the mechanic drills holes for anchor bolts at the joints. With these bolts in place, the truck won't fall apart on the road. Before installing the leaf springs, the mechanic mounts the lifting jack and push rod. He aligns the spring with the jack, connects them with pins, and pushes the front axle underneath to secure it with U-bolts. Next, the mechanic relies on pure arm strength to align and mount the rear axle. This independent repair shop attaches great importance to quality. To prevent rust, a worker applies 2 coats of anti-rust paint. After painting, the chassis looks as if it has never been refurbished. Next, 3 apprentices lift and install the heavy air tank onto the chassis. The engine is then lifted and secured, followed by the repaired cabin, which now looks better than a brand new truck. Finally, the practical handcrafted truck bed is lifted onto the chassis. In less than 2.5 days, the wild mechanics of Peshawar have completely transformed a discarded water Bowser into a heavy-duty truck by hand. With this truck, Albert will definitely become the richest man in Pakistan within a single year. So what do you think of this restoration?